Joyce, an Olympic medalist. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Big swing and a miss with the hook. Beautiful counter punch. The counter punching. So much hype surrounding this big matchup as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And looking at the one right there, that is that fighter right there. They have elevated, lifted, it's like they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments. One of the best chins in the division, Joyce.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than equal.
You don't stand and trade with Joyce. Nice counter shot. Just missing with the uppercut. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. This is a battle royale between... You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. I think from this moment forward, he cannot... And there's the bell to start the round. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Good counter punch. Maybe I'm crazy, Johnny, but this slugger's game plan appears to be hit me in the face as many times as you want, and right when you get tired of it, I'm going to catch you with a counter and knock you out.
Tactics out of the window. These guys just want to brawl.
These two fighters are made for one another. Real good back and forth between these two fighters. That jab doesn't find a home.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Miss with that jab. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. That counter punch caught him. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
We'll keep an eye on this slugger. As you know, he's willing to take 3 to give 1. That's his game plan, and it's worked out pretty well for him so far.
They've got to be very wary. If you're in with a slugger, they will fight all night for fun. They'll stay in your face. They are naturally tough and strong and aggressive.
You would not want to be hit by this guy. Trust me. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought. The straight right just misses.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
The positives and negatives in the heavyweight division are the same. You can win the fight with 1 punch, and you can lose the fight in 1 punch. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. A swing and a miss with that jab. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Joyce is in trouble. He caught a big... What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different. Joyce, an Olympic silver medalist. After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walked right through it?
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
All of England is behind Joyce. Beautiful counterpunch. For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Lucky that hook didn't score. This is the heavyweight division. 1 punch could end this fight.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
And he wasn't ready for that counterpunch. Jab does not score. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. They exchange punches. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance. So here we go. The juggernaut back on display. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They better start respecting each other's punching power. Do you believe what we are seeing? What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas, over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
These two are the perfect dance partners. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be?
perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Not a lot of defense here at all. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
Dominance with...
They ring the bell, and here we go. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
The only fear you have with this heavyweight is has he punched himself out? You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd.
A huge opportunity. Can he cash? Oh, down goes Joyce. It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
Where did that come from? What a shot.
What a huge momentum swing that. The Juggernaut back in a huge fight again. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
The jab doesn't quite connect. Can't land that jab. The straight right just misses. One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Nice counter shot. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. What are the highest KO ratios in the game today. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. They've got the momentum. They've got the... Joyce always swinging for the fences. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite level stuff here.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. A very competitive round here so far. No rest for the weary. Nice counter. Both men step back for just a moment. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. A very Tommy Morrison, oh no! And down goes Morrison. How about that technique on that headshot? Let's see it again and appreciate it more.
I've got to see that again.
You saw it here live, a knockout win.